Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is me, Farmer EnvoyXtreme. Welcome to part 2 of my guide to the precision farming DLC, and this time we're going to have a look at how to do soil sampling. And so this is going to be a pretty short video, but there's going to be some interesting information that you may either want to know or don't want to know this. So obviously how to do soil sampling, there are two options. Either you can buy the soil sample for the field in the menu here. So if we go over here, we go to the precision farming tab, and if we go and select a field, there we go. If we look at our soil types, obviously we can have the option to purchase soil information. So let's say we want to buy field 39, that's going to cost us just over 1300, so we're going to buy that. And as you notice, our environmental score has gone up. Why? That is because we've completed a soil sample on that field. So that's one option. Second option is similar to, well, it's not similar, is exactly what we had in 19, which was the only option that we had in 19, which is with the Assyria Scout. And oh boy, back in 19 this took for ages to do so. We're going to attach the Assyria Scout onto the back of the John Deere UTV. It does require a 3-point hinge mount, so you can either use this like this with the John Deere, as long as you got the 3-point attacher enabled, or as you've seen in the last video in part 1, I did have it on the back of the Mahindra. This looks more subtle, that looks overkill with it on, but I'll pick the John Deere so you can have a clear vision on how to do this. So we go in, open the map, and if we got the map open and we've got the Scout attached, so yeah, with the Scout attached we get our soil sample information. So obviously there's going to be different soil types of silty clay, loam, what's the other information? Yeah, loamy sand, sandy loam, and silt clay. Of course, this will have a greater impact on how you actually go about with farming your field, because depending on what crop types you're doing, let's get rid of this. So yeah, depending on what crop types you're doing, depends on like pretty much a lot of crop types and other bits and that. You can go about how to do farm differently. Different amounts of seeds being used, different kind of fertilizers being used, because different soil types require different amounts of pH adjustment to the soil and different nitrogen levels, again depending on the soil type. So yeah, here we are on we just bought this, so let's go over to field 42. Obviously in the real world you'll take your soil sample after or before you do any crops, but just for the sake of this video we're just going to go over here and this should work. So if we get this menu open up here, where that green circle is, where you take your soil sample, that is the area it's going to take. So I'm going to say it's there. Let's open the help menu. So you need to press L1 and X on the PlayStation controller to either fold or unfold. So we've got it unfolded. Folded is going to look like that. Then you can have the option to raise or lower. Does it actually require to lower it to use it? No, it doesn't, I don't think. So we can press square, and it's going to take a soil sample, and it's hard to see in amongst the sunflower, but as you can see it's got a little trailer that's filled up. That is one soil sample. And if you press L1, there is an option to send this off to be analyzed. However, you want to sort of get a decent bunch, so actually let's go ahead and send it off, because I do want to show you something else. So send this off to the laboratory to be analysed. This will take some time, I think. It says you will see results of the soil types in the map soon. So we send that off, and we're going to have the analysis results round about now. There we go. Soil sampling done. It costed us £50 to get it analysed. So as you can see, because it's all dark grey, it is loam. And if you want to be sure, just get rid of all the information. So, as you see here, we've got a lot of loam on this part of the map. Where this magnitudes across the map, we don't know. Again, in real life, the soil type does vary, like how it's close to the rivers, how is there any natural tectonic plate activities around the area in real life. But that's getting a bit too much into it. So, again, just take another soil sample. You can drive and take the sample at the same time. Of course, for this, I have got crop destruction off, because otherwise we're going to be destroying a lot of sunflower. But again, see, yeah, you can drive at 1 mile an hour. But one thing I do want to show is, look at there. Look at our crop score, their environmental score. That's gone from 50, which was up here, to 49. And again, this does depend on the size of the field, because when I did 38 off camera just to have a look at things myself, that went down to 47, that did. So if you do an incomplete soil sampling, then of course you won't get that environmental score. In fact, you'll get penalised for doing a half-arsed job, basically. So if you're going to do soil sampling, make sure you do as much as you can. So again, take the soil sample, and what I'm just going to do is I'm going to take a couple more samples. Perhaps I will do some overlays with this, just because I want to get a good field coverage. So I'll say here. Nope, didn't mean to send it off. Anyway, so again, take a soil sample. It is unfolded. But yeah, I'll get the rest of these samples taken, and I'll see you folks in a second here. So there we go, we've taken the soil samples, and if we go over here, we have a look at a little analysis over here, and it sort of shows you what we sort of really expected. Of course, we're waiting on for more results from this section over here. But even before we actually get results, I can tell you that this bit over here is going to be like silty clay. This bit here is going to be loam, just based on how the rest of the map is done. So, if we go to, let's go and buy field 44 first of all. We'll buy that field. We'll just go ahead and just purchase the data now. And yeah, as you can see, based on topography on the map, you can sort of see the layers. So I'm guessing if we went up in that, perhaps we'll see more silty clay as we get to the hills and that, and then more loam as we go around. But again, it sort of really does depend on a lot of factors. But actually what we can do is have a look at the soil types of the entire map here. So again, bear with me a sec, and let's see what the general soil type of the entire map is. And there we go, we just bought all the fields, I took soil samples, and yeah, so wasn't much purpose of this, just mainly just for show really. But as we can see, Oat Bear Ruin is predominantly either silty clay or loam, with quite a bit of patches of sandy loam here and there. Some fields is more predominant than others. Of course, we can take soil samples across here, even though we do own some of this. Unless we sort of make fields, then perhaps we will get soil data, but until then, we won't know. There are some patches of loamy sand, so little bits up here, there, and everywhere. I'm not going to go into in depth of why that would be the case in real life, but again, simply a case of how land is formed through tectonic activities, through land erosion, through human activity even, and all other sorts of stuff in that. But so yeah, that's going to quickly conclude part 2. Next time we're going to have a look at pH and nitrogen levels. So we're going to look at everything you need to know about pH and nitrogen levels next time, but for now I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you found this helpful in some way, shape or form. If so, smash that button, feel free to comment down below. If you want to share this, please be my guest. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, then please consider. But further to do, hope everyone has a nice day. But for now, this is me, Farmer EnvoyXtreme, and I'll see you all very soon.